First of all, we have to recognise that at the moment, Britain is in a state of incredible instability, the kind of instability that we're just not used to, because we have a very stable political system, the economy's always been fairly stable, so these are unprecedented times. And with the vote coming up potentially for a general election on Monday, obviously all of the parties, their minds are focused on what on earth they're going to do, and there's a lot of discussion and internal debate, no less so than the Labour Party. Now, the Labour Party's position on Brexit is one that's, I think it's often unfairly misunderstood. It's actually quite a clear position. And the position is very simply that assuming that Labour win the next general election, they will call a referendum and give the people the final say on whether we remain in the European Union or we leave. And so there'll be a credible leave option together with a remain option. And actually Labour is the only party of all of the parties in Parliament that is actually offering a clear choice for the public over where to go next, given that unfortunately our parliamentary representatives have not been able to sort this problem out within the last 3.5 years. In terms of the vote on Monday, there's what the Labour Party wants to do is first of all wait and hear what the European Union is offering by way of an extension, and then make a decision about whether Jeremy Corbyn is going to instruct his MPs to vote for the general election or not. I think within the Labour Party there's a great deal of excitement about the prospect of a general election. We've now got the opportunity for the first time in a very long time to not just have a Labour government, but also a transformative Labour government with policies that are fundamentally different from the neoliberal hegemony that has dominated British discourse for the last 50 years or so. But actually, alongside that excitement is also obviously some concern. Labour's not doing well in the polls at the moment. I think this is one of the reasons why there's some internal disagreement about whether it's the right time for the party. But we have to remember that last time, back in 2017, Labour was trailing the Conservatives by about 22%, I think it was, in the last 5 weeks. And then they ended up losing by just, I think it was 2% overall. So Labour, because of its setup, because of the fact that it's the largest political party in Europe, it's got 500,000 members, it's got a lot of grassroots activists, it's likely to get those activists motivated to go out and campaign on the doorstep, which is one of the reasons why a lot of room was made up last time round and probably will be so again. Plus, of course, under British law, you have what's called the purdah period, which is a period of several weeks leading up to a general election, during which time the media have to be objective, not just say they're objective, but actually there are very strict measurements that are applied to give equal airtime to the different parties that are standing. And because of the hegemonic neoliberal media, that several reports, including one by the London School of Economics, have demonstrated are very much anti-Corbyn, anti-Labour. That period gives the Labour Party time to present its policies and stuff on a kind of equal footing to the other parties, including the Conservatives, in the press and the kind of other forms of media. So for all these reasons, it's likely that the Labour Party will do much better than what the polls are predicting at the moment, especially if I think they have an opportunity to discuss the NHS, to discuss the education system, to discuss other things that don't just revolve around Brexit.